And just like that, guys, it's time to play some Pirate 101. I hope everybody's doing great. I am doing great. I've got my Buccaneer out, and it looks like we've got a fight in here. I'm tired. It's been a long day. So first off, thanks everybody who has shown up to check out the stream today. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm pretty tired. We'll see how long I can make it today. Yeah, I was just out working on some drawers. I've been in like multiple days of training at school. Oh, and I'll tell you what, that stuff wears you out. So I'm pretty exhausted. Pretty exhausted. But I'm happy to be here with you guys today. I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, for sure. Chat's always wide open, guys. So if you want to say hi, hop on in. If you want to talk about something in particular, feel free. Let's go in. Well, you know, I don't want to go in here because I think I'm going to get my butt kicked. I don't do good in melee fights. Or at least this pirate does not do good in melee fights. He's a melee pirate, but he's not so good. Hey, check it out. We've got a new UI size. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and do some side quests. Yep. I think we are going to go ahead and do some side quests. So let's find some side quests to do because I'm getting my butt kicked. Yep. Band of the Hand. Let's go to Cool Ranch. First off, let's head out. We're doing some side questing, guys. So everybody wants to come in and hang with me. That's great. Hey, the legend's in the house. What do I teach? I teach physics and astronomy. Yeah, I teach physics and astronomy. Great question, Jordan. Thanks for asking. Yeah, so we've been working through all that. I'm getting curriculum ready to go. We start school next week on Wednesday, the 16th. So if I'm conscious enough to stream next week on Wednesday, it'll be just after first day of school for the year, and yeah, it should be fun. Should be fun. I'm looking, you know, first days are always pretty fun. They're pretty action packed, lots of stuff going on, you know. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Do I know how it'll go? You know, not until we get there. Not until we get there. Yeah, so yeah, I'm a little tired today. I'm a little tired. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I'm tired. So if I ramble, it's just because I'm tired. Okay, let's go ahead and do some side questing. Maybe we can gain a level or two or find some ways to power up my pirate, because I am just getting my butt kicked right now in Valencia with this guy, and we need to up level him. My what's his face? My musketeer did not have any trouble at all, so we need to level this guy up. Yep. I don't know where we're going. So we're going to go ahead and do some floating by. Chat's always wide open, guys, so hop on in just like Legend and Jordan did. I hope you guys are doing great. If you want to quest along with me or fight along with me, go ahead and log in, and throw me a true friend code, and we'll go and link up, and we'll hang out for a little while. Very good. Hey, by the way, guys, if you want to support the channel, a couple easy ways to support the channel. You can always hit that like button and always hit that subscribe button. Those don't cost you anything and really help me out quite a bit. So I want to say thanks for everybody who's taking the time to hit that subscribe button or hit a like button on any of those videos or streams, and I appreciate that. Huge thanks to everybody who's done that. Okay, well, so here we are. We're in Cool Ranch. We're going to do some questing. Very nice. Very nice. Yep. Yeah, my Buccaneer. Sorry, blanked out there. Like I said, I'm tired today. Yeah, so today we were in we were doing all sorts of training on the new science standards, the new national science standards, and how we need to teach science and everything. And it was mind exhausting. Yeah, had to do a lot of thinking, had to do a lot of planning with everybody, and did a lot of practice. Plus, I got to do a lot of planning tomorrow because I got to get our the astronomy lesson plans worked out for the year. So, or at least planned out, because I haven't quite gotten to that yet. So I got a lot of work to do. Yep. But I want to make sure I got a stream on, because I think streaming is a great place for me to relieve some stress and to take a breather and relax. I'm pretty excited. I got my desks all moved around in my room, so I got my tables arranged and everything. This weekend, I'm going to take my new desk. I built a desk out of some maple and some mahogany and some walnut, and so I'll be taking that desk up this weekend to set it up in my room. If you guys want to see how my room's coming along, I'll be posting pictures over the next couple days as I make adjustments to it and everything on my Discord. So don't forget, check out my Discord if that's something that interests you, if you want to see what my classroom's going to eventually turn out. Right now, I got some before pictures floating in there that I uploaded yesterday. I did some table arranging today. I'm going to go ahead and do some more arranging tomorrow if I get in the morning. Plus, I got to do a lot of other stuff, too. I got to get posters up. I got to lay out my first plans as far as what we're doing. There's so much to do. Most of you probably do not believe how much work we have to do at the beginning of the year. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, like as soon as I'm done with stream, I'm going to be getting online. I'm going to be doing some training. I got some, more training. Training doesn't ever seem to end. Tell you what. Hang'em High Jail Yard. Yeah, I forgot I did not do a whole lot of side quests over here. This pirate, yeah, he could probably get a lot of side quests knockout. Maybe I can go ahead and go grab some training tunes and maybe train up some of my companions. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. If we look at the quests, yeah, this quest that we're doing right now, that's going to get us some companion training points. We need those pretty desperately. Very good, very good. Wow, I haven't been over here in this area for quite a while. Yeah, the Haunted Skyway, I think, is pretty cool. Cool Ranch is so huge, you know? What is your favorite world in Pyro 101? Let me know down in the comments, guys. Do you have a favorite world? I know that they just added a great new update so that there's a quality of life update here. The amount of work you have to do before the year is a bit daunting to hear about. Yeah, well, it also depends on which district. My last district, it wasn't as bad, but I wasn't having to just plan as much. And they didn't do as much what they call in-service training as this district. But this district also pays me a lot more, so I guess there's some benefits there as well. Yeah. In fact, I got training on Friday, and I got another training. Well, tomorrow is going to be all-day training and planning. And then Monday, I've got a little bit of time to set up my classroom and get all my activities ready for class and everything. So, oh yeah. I think I get like another half a day of classroom set up on like Tuesday. Yep. Samuel Solozano. Well, thank you for hopping on in and chatting. I'm doing good. Thanks for hopping in, Samuel. I'm doing great. Okay, let's go to the jail thing here. Let's figure this one out. Where's the Hang'em High Jail Yard? Did I go to the wrong place? I must have went to the wrong place. Okay, we'll find it. We'll definitely find it. Come on, Quest Arrow, don't fail me now. You have some good news? Well, you should share. Good news is always worth sharing, Samuel. Go and share us some of that good news. Okay, so we had to go past here. Past Fort Mercury. Okay. There we go, there we go. By the way, guys, good news is always awesome to share in the chat. I love hearing good news. Oh, I have to go over this way. Okay, well, we can do that. We can do that. In the Hang'em High Jail Yard. Let's go ahead and get these renegades. The first day of school starts tomorrow. You start 11th grade? Well, that's great, Samuel. I don't start school till next Wednesday. I'm pretty tired already, though. Tell you what. We're going in, guys. We're going in. So, are you taking any science, Samuel? What type of science are you taking this year? If you don't mind me asking. What type of science? I'm getting ready for my 11th grade physics students.
Being green.
Colonel Church sent a kid and a bunch of green recruits to take me on? Oh, that's gonna be rough. For you.
You think? All I have to do is close with you guys, and I've got you guys taken. Let's... okay. Oh, I've got the recruits. That can't be good. Marine biology, you're happy? Well, good. I'm glad you're happy about that. Let's go. Kale the Great chose biology, chemistry, and physics. Awesome, Kale. That's good. I'm teaching astronomy and physics this year. I'm also teaching a dual enrollment physics where I'm doing college level physics where they get credit at University of Texas for the physics if they do well in the class. So, I'm excited about that. It's the first year I'm teaching that. Let's go. Let's go. Boy, I should have done some of these side quests. They're not that hard. One down. You go, Buford. Even Tiny Riley's haven't taken a beating out of him. Okay. Bam. And then boom, boom, boom. Let's see if they can take one of these guys out. You get to meet your teachers tomorrow. It's going to be an experience. It always is an experience. I like the first day. I think I have some good activities planned for our first day. I think we're going to start off the first day with some fun icebreakers. And of course, I'm going to give them their first set of notes and get them all prepared for what we got to get done. We got a lot to do. Hale, you think it's cool that you guys have astronomy as a subject? You would definitely do it. Yeah? But in your country, it doesn't happen. Only a few schools, including mine, have an astronomy club. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we have astronomy. We have environmental science. We have biology. We have AP biology. We have all the AP classes. We've got lots of physics. Tons of physics. And I teach astronomy with another teacher. I have 2 classes of astronomy. They have 4 classes of astronomy. I've got 4 classes of physics. So yeah. What country are you from, Kale? Sounds interesting. Very cool. It's neat that we have some people from other countries in the chat today. That's awesome. That's very cool. I've been thinking after a few more years of teaching here in the States, I might actually try to teach overseas. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Like, I got a friend, she's a principal in Italy, and she's getting ready to move to Spain and take over being a principal in Spain, so I'm pretty excited for her. She said I could come teach for her anytime. Yeah. Chests everywhere. Yes.
Yeehaw! I can't believe we did it.
There's a new law against phones I'm going to think is crazy. Well, honestly, Samuel, phones are a huge distraction in the classroom. It's a challenge to keep you guys focused. I know some states are starting to... Some school districts are actually starting to outlaw the phones. I've actually heard that before. So you can't take your phone to school anymore. They haven't done that in Texas, where I teach. And and my district hasn't laid out any policies, although there's a lot of teachers that will pick up phones at the beginning of class and let you have it at the end of class just so that we can keep our students focused. Hey, Dylan's in the house. Always good to see Dylan in the house. Let's go talk to Mr. Colonel Church over at Fort McMurtry. Oh, yeah. Go do that. Apparently, it's legal to have your phone out in class. Well, I don't know. I mean, personally, I think it's been proven that schools have the right to regulate that stuff. And especially, you know, with the fractions of students and stuff. You'll have to take organic chem sometime this year for your psych degree. Was awful at chemistry in high school, so can't wait. Well, Jordan, I hope you have a good experience doing organic chem. I know my daughter did not like organic chemistry at all. She's a she's a mechanical engineer. She used to like chemistry a lot until organic chemistry. So I hope you have a better experience than she did. She had a hard time with it. Florida's doing it. Well, you know, I don't disagree with them not letting you have phones in school because honestly, you don't need phones in school. You really don't. I mean, there haven't been cell phones for a long time.
Well, you brought them back
Oh,
alive.
legal. Yeah.
More than I expected. Good leadership on your part. Tell the Commodore I'm impressed.
Phones are a big problem. And I'm not saying anything bad about it. I mean, they're a distraction and they cause a lot of trouble.
Here, I'll need wood planks and some ore. Get
Okay.
word from ghost ships, and there are ore nodes floating in the
Okay,
sky.
so let's see here.
Good luck out
Ooh,
there,
Band
soldier.
of the Hand. Well, let's go ahead and let's go back to Gull Island and collect those. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think phones are distractions in your classes? I mean, just be honest. I mean, it's not like I care. I really don't care. I mean, I personally believe that without the phones, they would be less of a distraction. But be honest, you know, are phones a distraction in your classes? In your country, using your phones on the school compound would get confiscated and your parents would have to come get it? Yep, that's not unusual, Kale. Not unusual.
I trust you showed them what for. Excellent! You have yet to disappoint me. Always a pleasure, these little discussions of ours.
Yeah, Florida is making it illegal. I think I heard about that, Samuel. Absolutely. Well, there's a lot of concern right now as far as, you know, different laws and stuff and about the distraction of phones. We get one. Let's see if there's a easier. That 2, 1 companion point. It'd be different if phones only allowed you to call people, but nowadays phones have internet and games. That's the problem. They're either watching videos. TikTok's terrible. I mean, not that it's terrible in itself. It's that there's so many kids that will just zone out and just look through TikToks. I mean, it's a constant battle in classrooms. Okay, guys, we are going after who this one's worth 2. So we're going to go ahead and go to Cool Ranch. We go back to Cool Ranch. Yeah. Absolutely, but I think the way you handle it as a teacher so it doesn't become more and more of a distraction. Oh, there's ways you can handle it? Well, sometimes there are and sometimes there aren't, Samuel. Jordan says, I know. If I was teaching, I'd definitely collect phones before class. Can definitely be distracting. Laptops during class is kind of a problem too, though. Well, you know, with laptops and with devices, whether it's tablets or something like I teach to one-to-one districts where kids all have Chromebooks. I've also taught them where they have where they all have iPads, and I really like iPads though. You're right, it's a distraction, and phones can either be used for good or they can be a distraction as well. It's a tough thing. Okay, we need to go to Tumbleweed. Hat do I think? Well, honestly, here's my thing. Is I'm teaching juniors and seniors. And I try to make a class engaging enough that students leave their phones out. But even with me keeping engaging, keeping the students having to stay busy and take care of work, I'm constantly telling kids to put their phones up. I'm constantly telling kids to not do it, and I'm constantly having to chase kids down to do work they should be finishing in class, but they have their phones out, and it's a losing battle. So what's the best solution? Well, I'll be honest with you. The best solution is that they just don't have phones in class. that's easier for us. I shouldn't, as a teacher, have to worry about that. I got too many other things to worry about besides having to discipline kids for phones or pick up phones or tell kids they shouldn't have a phone. I mean, that should be a call made at the district. Parents should be responsible about it, and you know, yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Now, what do I do in class? Well, honestly, I look at my students. I say, hey, you're going to be young adults, and this is a class that counts as credit, and you need to take it seriously. And you can have your phone out if you're using it to upload documents, or if you're using it to help you complete an assignment as I prescribed you. But otherwise, they need to be put up. You're right, Jordan. It is like that. And honestly, I think, I mean, it'd be easier if we didn't have them. I'll be honest with you. Class would be better if we didn't have them. But at the same time, it's just something we got to deal with nowadays. And I think it's better that we teach kids how to manage it, and that there's actual consequences, like them not getting the grade they want if they don't take care of their business and put their phone up when they're supposed to be. I think that's a better way to handle it, honestly. You know, is to make them be responsible for it. So can't you agree with me? And most of the things we used to do work in school is almost completely electronics. A lot of it is. It depends on the teacher and the way they do things. If I had iPads, everything would be in electronics, Samuel, because I like doing paperless stuff. I like you guys using iPads, because I think you can do it just as well on iPad as you can on paper. But because we have Chromebooks in my classroom, I vary it. We do stuff that's lots of hands-on stuff, and we use our Chromebooks to turn stuff in and everything. And sometimes we use it for research. There's a variety of things. I think you can't get rid of devices in classroom. So even though I wish that we didn't have them sometimes, because it would make it a little bit easier distraction-wise, I think we just got to be teaching you guys how to be smart about it, and that there's got to be consequences if you don't take care of the stuff you're supposed to take care of. So that's my thing. That's my thing. What do you guys think? Do you think phones are just something that you guys, as students, just need to learn how to be responsible about? Do you guys think that it would be less of an issue if you were responsible about it in class already? What do you guys think? I'd love to hear your opinions on it. It sounds like a lot of you are either in school or you're in college. I like hearing your thoughts on it. I try to treat my students, like the young adults they are, and I ask them to put their phones up if they can't. Sometimes I'll ask for them if it's too distracting, but I think that's the way to do it. Kale the Great says, "Yep." I think it's just something that we got to deal with now, and making it legal. Well, that's just something else to police, unfortunately. I mean, are they really going to fine parents for it, for letting their kids have them in school? I mean, what are they going to do in Florida? I mean, although I appreciate what they're trying to do and the fact that they care to do that, I don't understand if it'll change anything.
On my way.
Now that I think about it and talk about it, it's tough. Personally, what I'm going to be doing this year is I'm going to say, okay, your phones are your responsibility. If I catch you in something that's not classwork, whether it's texting or whether it's TikTok, if it's something that's not classwork, I'm just going to give you lunch detention. What do you guys think about that? Is that a decent policy? Dylan, you were in school before the early 2000s for iPhones, and we weren't even allowed to have our flip phones out in the middle of class. True. See, there's a lot of things that I use where they can take pictures of work to turn it in, because I like doing that, because I don't like picking up paper and stuff. So that's why I don't mind phones being out. So it's one of those things. Orange Face in the house. Nice to see Orange Face. Good to see you there. I hope you're school. I hope have you started school yet, Orange Face? Love to hear your feedback on this. We've got a good phone discussion going on. Do you ever get kind of scared to confront kids that have their phones constantly, just thinking about what parents might say? I know that was a problem with some of my high school teachers. I'm not worried about it because the parents in our district know the policies of it. I just look at them and it's up to them. They got to take care of business. It's up to my students. I don't. Honestly, unless a parent's contacting me or a student is just totally engaged and they've just given up on life, I don't contact parents that often because honestly, if you're a junior or senior, you've got to step it up. You're about to have a lot of responsibility, and your success depends a lot on you being able to take care of that stuff. So I try to leave it on the responsibility of the student. And I'm not too worried about talking to parents because most parents I've ever talked to are responsible, or they throw it back on their kids if they're a lazy parent. And I've seen that too. Not to be mean about that, I've seen the lazy parent thing too. It's a thing.
On my way.
Some parents not taking responsibility. Ah, orange face. No school till September. Good for you. You don't see a point in having your phone out all the time. You'd run out of things to do. Well, honestly, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing in class anyways, you don't have time to be scrolling through TikToks. You don't have time to be doing videos. My classes are pretty busy, so they really don't have the time to be doing that if they're keeping up with business. Hey, Samuel, have a good time. Get some rest for school. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Still haven't gotten Minecraft working. That's too bad because things are really starting to build up, Orange Face. I've got the park started. I've got Central City Hall built and everything. You hate TikTok, Orange Face? I don't like TikTok all that much either, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, TikTok is TikTok. Sometimes there's funny stuff on it, but I'll be honest with you, it's not a good thing. I think it's very the science proves that it gives you a dopamine hit and it almost addicts you to it. So it's not a great thing. But TikTok's not the only thing that does that. Facebook Reels used to do that. YouTube Shorts can do the same thing. So there's a lot of stuff that's very similar.
Bring it on.
Let's see here. Jordan says, you agree the idea of putting responsibility on the student is a big problem trying to enforce the rules when I was in high school with some overprotective parents? There are always some, Jordan. I agree with you. I just allow the student, I put it on the students. It's up to them. And if I have to call a parent, I do. But most of the time I found that most of my students will step up and take care of business. I think students appreciate the fact that it's their responsibility and it teaches them something. Don't like TikTok, Dylan? Really? Videos are too short for you? Oh, they get kind of boring to me. I mean, after a while, the algorithm keeps feeding you the same type of stuff too. I don't know if you've noticed that. When I mess around with TikTok, it'll see me watch one thing, and it gives me that same thing all the time. I don't like that. I like to see different things. Your school doesn't start until September, and you can't wait. Well, Kale, I can't wait for you to get started in September like Orange Face. I think that'll be a good experience. I love school. We start in August, but we get done the last week of May, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Ooh, these'll make mighty fine buffaloon chaps. If you'll excuse me, I need to prepare on my last card I found. Say, could I hire you to search some shipwrecks and rustle up a few more barrels?
You could hire me for that, but I'm looking for training points. So let me find some more requests for training points. Yeah, I don't think 60 or 5 XP is going to help me all. You also like school? I like school. I enjoy teaching. I like getting to know the kids. I really like to get to know what they want to do when they graduate. I love writing recommendation letters for kids that are really engaged in what they want to do. I like helping them get there. But I like doing that when I was running Guitar Center. I liked training new managers and helping people succeed. Let's see here. That's an Armada ship for science. You too, Orange? Wish you could be in my class? I don't know. I can be kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. I try to have fun, though. I have a lot of students that like my class. I have quite a few that don't like my class, too. So I get a mix. Haunted Skyway. This looks like a quest for me right here. Two companion points. Let's go. Ho, ho, ho. Haunted Skyway. Do you see a... I don't see one. I don't see one. Oh, yeah, there we go. Very cool, very cool. Well, I appreciate you guys saying you'd like to be in my class. I try to have fun. We need to go to Fort McMurtry, because that's where the Haunted Skyway is. Absolutely. Let's get ourselves some more training points. By the way, guys, everybody's welcome to hop in on chat. I love talking about this, and your opinions on the phones have been most enlightening. You know, tell me, what do you guys think? Do you think that's a good way for me to approach it, to focus on students being responsible and having to learn to put their phones up and pay attention? Is that a good way for me to approach it? I think it is. That's more the students' problem, trying to appreciate all my teachers, because if I don't, then the class will just be miserable. You're right about that. You want to try to have fun in class. You know, I think one of the things I like most about teaching physics is if they're in physics, it's because they want to... I think primarily because they want to do well in physics. I think most kids are in physics because it's something they want to do. Astronomy, our astronomy before I got there was considered like the blow-off science class, but I've been changing that. Like last year there were more astronomy students than there were this year, and it's not the same thing anymore.
On it.
Let's do that. I think astronomy is really interesting. Well, but see, you know, previous to this, see, like I try to make my classes based upon a story and a lot of inquiry. And sometimes kids want to think without just being given the answers. They don't want to do that much. So that's a big type of thing. We got to get them going. Well, astrology is not much of a science. It's kind of like, you know, it is what it is. Did I see they finally added a stagecoach in Mushu? Oh, yeah. I'm so excited about the Mushu stagecoach thing because getting around to Mushu takes a while. I wish they added a stagecoach in everywhere. I'd love to see them add stagecoach everywhere. Goodbye, Dead Mac. Did I miss one? Yeah, let's get that one over there, bud. Yeah, the stagecoach in Mushu, big deal, I think. We need to get some more skeletal pirates. Come on. Skeletal pirates, where you at? Where you at? They should add one to Monquista. I think, yeah, Monquista's a lot of flying. I would agree. It would be nice to have one for Monquista. I 100% agree with you, Dylan. Having a stagecoach from Monquista would be good. Is that a skeletal pirate one? I think it might be. Yes, it is. Let's get him. Where'd my mouse go? There we go. So, in astronomy class, you guys just learn about the solar system or galaxies, constellations, and all celestial bodies. Well, here's what we do in astronomy is we start off with ancient civilizations and how they studied things in astronomy. And then we move on to the solar system, and then we move on to stars, and we move on to Big Bang, different theories, astronomy. We go as far as I can take it. We do fusion, fission. We talk about star clusters. We do a lot of stuff, Kale. A lot of stuff. It's a lot of fun. You founded history, and the Pirate 101 was one of the same spirals, so we could see Monquista and Valencia in Arc 5. It could happen. It could happen. Let's see if I can get a few of these guys out right away. Very good. Maybe have a banana boat. Oh, a banana. That's a great idea, Dylan, for maybe Skull Island. A banana boat for Skull Island. I think that would be perfect. Or actually, that would work good for Monquista, too. I think they should have one for Skull Island, too. Skull Island, that stuff's all over the place.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Those are good ideas. Definitely. Yeah, Kale. So we do a whole bunch of stuff. This year we're going to spend a lot of time with the physics side of it, calculating stuff using Kepler's theory of moving bodies and stuff. Not to mention using Newton's theory of gravitation and stuff. So we're going to be really digging into the physics side of it this year, quite a bit. For Valencia, it'd likely be our Armada is gone. Yeah. Okay, blood bats. Okay, we have to find blood bats. Where are the blood bats? Okay, we'll find some blood bats. Just wait. They're coming. The blood bats are out. There's a blood bat. I see a blood bat. I see one ahead. Let's take on these blood bats. Fantastic. Absolutely. By the way, guys, if you want to see how my classroom's turning out, I'll be posting pictures all over the weekend as I decorate it. And if you have some ideas, drop some comments in Discord. I would love to hear your feedback and stuff as I start to get my classroom ready for this year. Very good. Wow. Good. It's awesome to see so many people in chat. And the chat's awesome, guys. Thank you for the feedback. So, where does everybody start school? Well, we got some people starting this week. I start next week. A few people starting in September. Dylan. In Wizard 101, they mentioned by the time we get to Novus, the Armada was officially defeated. Yeah, the Armada's been defeated when you get to Novus. Yeah, because we defeated, supposedly, as far as the way the timeline goes, it's supposed to be concurrent, even though there's some things that don't quite line up as far as events go. I think they kind of didn't do a really good job on that, but maybe they can explain something. Didn't listen to the Novus dialogue, Orange Face? Oh man, there's some good dialogue going on there. Yeah, knock that blood bat out. Those blood bats have nothing on me on my level 67 pirate.
Bring it on!
You'll listen to it on your ice since your fire and myth are done? That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Orange. That's a good idea. By the way, guys, thanks for all your feedback on the phone stuff. I appreciate that. Ice went from 0 to 100 a month? Wow, I just don't have that much time to play. Yeah, so I got to take it a little bit at a time. Tell you what, King's Isle is making a mint off of me. Three different accounts. I don't play on them very much, so I'm not getting my full value out of them, but that's okay. I'm having fun building content. You wish you had a membership to join you? Oh, hell, I wish you did too. I like playing with you guys when you guys are out doing stuff. Yep. That's the thing about streams. You're always welcome to join in on a fight if you're I'm streaming. Your questing partners and you're a speedy? Well, that's always fun. I think that's the way to do it. Is always find somebody to quest with. That makes it so much more. Yeah. Rush 'em, my men. Yeah, I've almost finished my desk. I just got finished putting the drawers on the drawers I built. I built a whole bunch of drawers for my desk, so I got the drawer faces on them. I'll throw a picture up of my new desk on Discord when I get it all set up this Sunday. Next Wizard 101 stream, I should add your new wizards, because my old account, as you're likely to remember, was false banned. Yes, Orange, falsely banned. Well, catch me on stream and maybe we'll do that for sure. Next stream will be Monday night. Peter Quint, crush that blood bat. Oh yeah, that's the way to do it. That's a pelican that knows how to swing an axe. Now, if I'm not too tired, guys, I should be doing a stream either Friday night or Saturday night. So, next stream, Friday night or Saturday night. I plan to do some Minecraft. Just depends on how busy I am as I'm trying to get my school stuff ready and such. I still got a lot of setup to do and a lot of class stuff to do before Wednesday. Oh, I've got a lot of online trained too. You're waiting for your partner in crime, Dim, to get on? Then we're going to play some? Awesome. Great. Tell you what, we've been getting a lot done on the Minecraft world. The town hall area is turning out really, really nice. I've got an idea for another shop I'm going to open up. I got to go ahead and restock the shulker boxes though. All your friends that tried to encourage you to play Pirate 101 or Wizard 101 with me, they tell you it's a children's game. They have the quality of a 90s game. They just have no imagination. Okay, let's go get those queen snakes. Yeah, Kale, they just don't get it. They don't. Ooh, get that. Perfect, 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 perfect. Woo! Pirate's fun. It's a good card game. You can do some neat strategy stuff with it. Both of them are good card games in the way they are. And they're not any different than some adult games that are out there. You're going to be busy when you get your PC fixed because I'll probably be on school by then. Yeah, school's going to keep you busy, Orange. They must not have heard of the Wizard City graphics update. The graphics update looks pretty good, Dylan. Mixed with Kimise Craft catch-up and being gone. Well, you know, make sure you don't let school... well, yeah, you're not going to let school get out of hand. I know you, Orange. You're going to rock it.
No problem, Captain.
Ooh, these guys got some health. Let's crush them. Oh, good. I think we're doing good because we're picking up training points, and that's what I need. I need to upgrade my companions. I need to get my crew working a lot better because we're getting our butts kicked. My Buccaneer's getting his butt kicked. Doing these side quests is a good call. They need to do Croc graphics update. Oh yeah, definitely they got to do Croc. They got to get Croc going. Sure, that is one world that needs that update. Hopefully we'll see that over the next year. That'd be kind of cool. Tristan Weekly, welcome to the chat. Are any of my students subscribed to? Yeah, a few of them are. I don't encourage it because the school district has a policy that I really shouldn't be doing any type of social media stuff with them outside of school things because Texas is kind of weird like that. So I don't talk about my account. And I asked them not to tell me who they are if they are in YouTube and stuff because I gotta protect myself. I like my job. Yep. But yeah, there are some Tristan, and they're great guys. In fact, some of them hopped up on chat last stream, you know. But usually it's just some of the troublemakers. Sometimes I don't know. They're good kids. I like my students. I think they're They all have redemption. Seniors and stuff, I can't wait for them to tell me how things are going. Oh, Nimbus is here. Nimbus, there you go. There's your answer there, Tristan. Nimbus is in the chat. Nimbus, I had him last year in physics, and it looks like I'm going to have him this year in astronomy. I got to look at my I got to look at some of my class schedules, and it looks like I got Mr. Nimbus in my class again this year, which is great. He's a good student. I appreciate having good students in my. It'd be awkward for new players to step out in an unexpected world and enter another with an updated graphics. It could be, Dylan. It could be. Just depends on the student. Okay, we got to find the Snake Queen. Sky Snake Queens? Where are the Sky Snake? I only got one. There we go. That's a Sky Snake Queen right there. Let's get her. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And you know, like I said, I have mainly juniors and seniors, and honestly, you know, I find most of them pretty mature, you know. And even the ones that aren't, you know, they understand that they're responsible for taking care of their business. Hey Nimbus, are you gonna? I'm thinking about doing that songwriting club during Flex this year. What do you think? Good idea? I think it's a good idea. Yeah, they confirmed Wallaroo coming out this autumn. Yeah, they have confirmed that, Dylan. I think that's going to be a really neat world in Wizard. I cannot wait to wake up my guy and wake up my myth guy and do that. You're down, Nimbus? Good. Yeah, as long as they let me do it, I want to do it on Fridays, and I think it'll be fun talking music every Friday. Pulling out some songs, talking about what makes them great, digging into them a little bit. Dim is on. Go have some fun, Orange Face. Go do some questing. Thanks for stopping in. Hey guys, if you're new to the stream, thanks for everybody hopping in. I just want to say a big thanks to Kale and Dylan and Orange Face and Nimbus and, oh my goodness, Samuel and Jordan and the Legend for hopping in on chat. You guys make streams a ton of fun. Thanks for it. And also new faces like Tristan and Nimbus. Thanks for taking some time to hang out with us in chat. Appreciate that. By the way, guys, a couple easy ways to support the channel: hitting that like button or hitting that subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I do appreciate it. Have I always taught high school? No, actually, last year was the first year I taught high school, Jordan. Before that, I was teaching 8th grade science, robotics, and programming for about 10 years. I was teaching JavaScript and robotic programming and stuff, as well as 8th grade science. Had a lot of fun. I did robotics teams for, 10 years. Which is a lot of fun, but it takes a lot of extra time. Those extracurriculars can take a lot of time, so you got to have it. I'm kind of happy that I'm not doing robotics anymore, just because I get to keep my weekends to myself. I don't have to go to school on Saturdays anymore. That's kind of nice. Although it was a lot of fun doing robotics. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
No problem, Captain.
Getting the teams together and helping them get plans together and helping them do stuff like that. Kale, you like music, but you can't read notes, and that's been a big problem with me. But recently had a nice teacher that gave us all A's, and she would grade students that actually wanted to do the subject. Well, that's great. You know, I mean, if students are interested, if they're trying to learn, if you're actively working hard in my class, you're not going to fail my class no matter what class you're in. It's the students that give up and decide not to work. Those are the ones that are going to have the most trouble in my classes. But I'll tell you what, if you're trying, if you're working hard, you know, I'm going to help. I'm going to get you over that line. And, you know, I always make myself available before and after school for tutoring and extra help if it's necessary. Woo! I know Nimbus is probably thinking he needs to take that AP physics class again. He needs to give it a shot. I bet you could do it this year. I just threw that out there to see if you were still listening, Nimbus. Yeah. Yeah, Crusoe, he is hilarious during trainings, though. There is this AP physics teacher. That guy, the guy is like, he is a character. He's a lot of fun to talk to. He's funny in training because he's like sarcastic without even trying. And it's really kind of funny because a lot of the trainings, they don't even apply to him because of AP, because he teaches AP at such a high level. He's already doing all the stuff. So, I mean, he still goes in the trainings and he's always doing like other things. He's like planning for class or he's doing, he's really a character. He's a neat character. Kale, might be a dumb question, but what is the difference in AP Physics and Physics? You never understood it because my country doesn't have AP. Well, in the United States, there is what they call the College Board, okay? And the College Board, what they do is they set a standard across the board for public universities in the United States, and they set a standard, like, for instance, if you know a certain amount of, if you can perform a certain level of knowledge, then you can get credit for certain classes. And those types of and what they call those tests you have to take are called AP, or Advanced Placement Test, Kale. Now, if you can pass those advanced placement tests, I mean, you can get credit for that class in college without having to take that class in college. And so high schools will offer what they call advanced placement classes, whether it's physics or some of the sciences or some of the other classes like English or histories, so that students can get credit for those college and university classes. They tend to be very accelerated classes. You tend to have to do a much higher level class than you would in just regular high school physics or high school science. Now, in your country, AP Physics might be the same as the physics you get. Okay? It just depends on the standard that your country happens to have for that particular class and what the curriculum looks like. Okay? Now, our AP classes can actually range quite a gamut. Like, for instance, when you go to take an AP test, you can get a score of anywhere from 1 to 5. 5 means you really know it. You are an expert in it. And like, for instance, the AP Physics teacher in our school, he tries to get as many people making that 5 as possible. Whereas if you make a 3 or better, you can earn credit for that class. And there are some schools where there are some teachers that teach in other schools, and their focus is to get as many kids passing it at a level 3 or not. Good job, Nimbus. A 4 on the A push. Good job. Nice. Nice. And getting those 4s and 5s means you really, really, really know it. And at the school we're at, that's a big focus on a lot of our classes, is get those kids to get 4s and 5s. Because there's a little bit of notoriety that goes along with it. Me, I like to get as many kids passing as possible, so I would be pushing kids so that I can get as many kids making 3s or higher, you know. But I don't teach AP, and I'm teaching a dual credit one, so kids will be able to earn credit without having to take that AP test. They just got to do well on the assignments and pass the test on my on-ramps class. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm excited about the on-ramps class. I had a lot of training with it over the summer, and I think it's going to be a really fun class for the students who are taking it. And if they try, you know, I think they're going to be able to get that credit, and they're going to learn a lot about what a college class is going to be like, and it's going to really give them good skills as far as for studying and everything. And the way they designed the physics class for on-ramps, I think is really, really good. Because it's not just me handing out packets all the time and expecting them to work through packets. I mean, yeah, there's some outside reading that they got to do. There's a lot of engaged labs that we got to do in class. But I think they designed it really, really well, and it's really supportive of the students. Jordan, maybe it was because we were a small school, but the only AP classes we had were in English, history, and math. Yeah, it depends. And you got to have a teacher that is qualified to teach those AP classes, too. So they got to go to a certain training to do it. Sometimes they have to have certain classwork to do it. Like, for instance, I wouldn't be able to teach actual dual credit, but I can teach the dual enrollment. I can teach the dual enrollment because I'm not grading the college versions of the assignments, but I wouldn't be able to do, say, like a dual credit class because my degree isn't in science. My degree is in education. So it kind of depends on the teacher and what they have their classes in. You love to do the labs. It's the lab reports I hate. Yeah, well, you know, lab reports can be a challenge. I think that's one of the things I'm going to be working a lot with my students on this year is effective lab reports, because that's something that they will get graded on quite well. And it's getting them to do the good habits, and the good habits are like using units and adding justifications and being able to explain with evidence what they're doing. You're great at them, Nimbus? Well, some of you were really good at it, Nimbus. Some of you were really good. Some of you put good thought into it. Some of you were good at pointing out your evidence. Some of you were really terrible at it. Yep, some of you were really terrible at it. So that's what a lot of this year is going to be, is I've been really thinking about how I do my labs and ways that I can increase the quality of lab reports you guys do. Nimbus wasn't bad. He always put an effort into it. But he wasn't always good at putting units in with his data and certain things. But Nimbus was in my on-level physics, so. And plus, last year was the first year I taught physics, so he got to be my guinea pig student. So a lot of what he experienced last year was my first time teaching it, so hopefully he had a good time. Okay. Nimbus, you get any new 40K models? Anything new? Have you painted anything new? How has your bank account taken any more hits? Nope, nothing new. You've been slacking. Okay. Well, you know. Different priorities during the summer, right? Very cool. Peter Quint showing us how it's done. You go there, dog. Seems like anyone can eventually get the hang of it, but in your country, middle school and high school is joint making 5 years, and if you want, you can do an extra 2 years for more in-depth work. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Boy, Kale, you've got me really interested as to which country you're from. Well, if you don't want to put it, that's great. I'm glad you're here and hanging out with us in chat and stuff. And at your school, there's only one physics and chemistry teacher, and they are a waste of time. I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, look, we finally gathered everything, so let's go talk to Sergeant Hartman over at Fort McMurtry. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Nice, nice, nice. By the way, guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. The great conversation. The conversation's been excellent. We have some new chatters that have never not chatted during a stream yet with Kyle the Great, and then we had Tristan earlier. Everybody else, though, has been a returning chatter, so thanks, guys, for coming back in and joining the chat. I've had a fantastic time talking to you. You're from a small Caribbean island called Trinidad. Trinidad, very cool. Yeah, I'm familiar with Trinidad. I bet you it's beautiful down there. I bet you it is beautiful down in Trinidad. Yeah, me and my wife have talked about that. Like after my kids graduate, maybe I'll go and find some countries where I can go teach some physics or something out in some other countries. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Agile and mighty. I'm impressed with your style of command.
Okay. Well, guys, I think with that, I'm going to have to call it a stream tonight. Crime is a huge problem. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, you stay safe there, Kyle. Kale? Sorry, Kale. My bad. Well, guys, I got to call tonight. I got to get some stuff done. I got some training to do. Got to get some sleep. I got to wake up tomorrow. I got to go back to school. Got to do some more training. Oh, yeah, it's like the training circle of fists. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks for the likes. Thanks you for hopping in. Thanks for all the chat. I love the chat. I hope you guys have a good week. I appreciate all of your feedback. We'll see you guys hopefully this weekend. Hell, if you're thinking about coming down, you should go to the sister country called Tobago. Well, good. That's awesome. Thanks, Jordan. Nimbus. Can't wait to see you in class. Have a great day, guys. Catch you later. Bye-bye.